No, we gotta do better than that. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Our next comedian came all the way from Ireland. Yes, and he's a lot of funny, so make sure you give him a lot of good claps. Give it up for your own Austin Levin!
This is what happens when you have Justin come up before you. The microphone must be halfway down my waist. Justin, was a good friend of mine. I worked at open mic here every Tuesday, and I got to know him really well over the last year. Recently, he told me he looks up to me. Justin, have you still got the staff shortage at work?
Yeah.
I wonder why. No, as Justin mentioned, I'm originally from Ireland. I moved over here in 2017 with my wife and daughter, and I took up comedy about 2 years ago. Ironically, my comedy teacher is here tonight. She's performing later, so big up to her. But give it up for all the comics that are here tonight. They're all good friends of mine. I've gotten to know them over the open mic circuit, what have you. And, it takes a lot to get up on the stage to do this, but we always have a great time, and there's a great bit of Irish crack, as I call it, back there, but not drugs, okay? Crack is the Irish word for fun. I see Joyce here in the middle of the crowd. Joyce is also a comedian and performs here regularly at the open mics. And I want to say again, belated happy birthday for earlier this year. Joyce turned 80, and I wasn't available, and I couldn't attend the roast that was done here for her. So they had a roast in her honour, and I had done a couple of jokes, but I couldn't be there on the given night, So Joyce said to me earlier on, you can use me if you want. I'm not going to do that because I have too much respect for you. But no, as you can tell from my accent, I mean, I get a lot of people over here. So I live in Temecula, and when people see or hear my accent, they have a tendency to come up to me and say, "I'm sorry, sir, can I ask you a question? Are you Scottish?" No. Oh, are you English? Fuck no. That's the worst thing you can say to me, right? But where are you from? And I go, I'm from Ireland. Oh, so you're part of the UK? No. we had an uprising that kicked the Brits out of Ireland, much like America did a couple of hundred years ago. But you must love the royal family. Definitely fucking not. I moved 5,000 miles to get away from those fuckers, you know what I mean? But people get, they make assumptions about the Irish because, we've been in America for so long. First things first, I don't river dance, okay? For those who know what a river dance is. I don't wear green, okay? I don't wear woolen products, okay? And I don't know your second or third or fourth generation relations from wherever you don't know they're from in Ireland, all right? People often say to me, I'm related to the O'Malleys in Cork. That's like saying I know the O'Shaughnessy's in fucking LA, I don't know these people, so don't ask me do I know somebody, but it's funny how people make assumptions because sometimes people will say to me, oh, you sound like that guy. Oh, I can't place it, what is it? You sound like Conor McGregor. Now I don't, okay, trust me, I don't. I actually know where Conor's from in Dublin. He's from an area called Drimna. And my grandmother's house was in Perrystown, which is literally right next door. So I know people from Drimna and I know the lifestyle that they had growing up. I went to school with some of these people. And Conor makes it out that I'm from the streets. People cross the road when they see me fucking coming because they know I'll kick their fucking head in. It's nothing like that at all when he grew up. He makes it out like it's Compton or fucking East LA, where it's, he's from the hood, he's from the streets. He's not. He's from an area like Temecula, where I live. Like, shyster. But one of the things too, I have to take this up with you guys, okay, because I'm going to give you a couple of months' notice. When it reaches March 17th, anybody know what's significant about that date? You're nodding your head. I'm going to say, what did you call it? Oh, listen, please note the way that was pronounced. St. Paddy's with 2 D's, yes? It's not St. Patty's Day, right? St. Patty is a woman, right? St. Patty's Day would make it a tribute day to sausages or fucking burgers, right? It's not St. Patty's Day. It's St. Patrick's Day or St. Paddy's Day, okay? But everybody likes to wear t-shirts on that given day. You know, kiss me, I'm Irish, or look at the Irish, or whatever it is. And by the way, look at the Irish, that's a false myth, okay? If I'm standing in line to do the lottery and you happen to hear my accent for whatever reason, don't feel the need to rub my fucking head, okay? People, oh, you're Irish, can I rub your head? No, fuck off, I'm going bald, you know? I'm losing my hair. Don't do that to me, you know? But it's one of those things where, you know, people say, you know, what's your experience like here in America? You know, especially when we have an earthquake or, you know, we have a large fire going on, and people back home in Ireland who have no concept of the size of America will say, oh, is that fire near you? It's in California, isn't it? And I go, yeah, it's in California, but it's up in San Francisco. How the fuck would that affect me? Right? And I have to try and explain to these people who live in a country where you can drive from the southmost point to the northmost point in about 6.5 hours. If you try to do that in California from the southmost point to the northmost point, it's a 9.5 hour fucking drive. So I have to try and explain that a forest fire that's at the other end of the fucking state has no effect on me. Right? But they all, oh, poor Austin out there in California, I hope he's okay. I'm fucking, dude, I didn't even know there was an earthquake. There was an earthquake? And then, that's the other side of things. You know you're settling in California when you get like a 5.6 or a 5.8 kind of quake, or maybe even a 6, and you go, that's only a tiddler. You know? That's how you know you settled in California property, you know, when a 6.0 earthquake, which would blow the whole country away in Ireland, would, you know, has little to no impact with me here. But I'm sure everybody in the room is aware of the recent scandal with P. Diddy, or the ongoing scandal with P. Diddy. So, I'm going to ask you, sir, can you remember when it first broke, what the major scandal was at the time? What was the first headline that broke about the story? Shoplifting. Are we talking about the same guy here? I'm going to go to this table, right? This table here. One of you ladies must know. 1,000. What? Baby lotion, yes. He was found to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil in his house. Now, I don't know about you, I find that an incredible amount of baby oil, but a lot of people started to put him down straight away for that. And said, 1,000 bottles of baby oil? What sort of perversion's going on there? And my first thought was, the guy lives in a 3-story fucking mansion. Maybe he's just a slip and slide fucking dude, you know? But what nobody spoke about at the time, and what I was more shocked about, and I'm glad to see such a large female presence tonight, because the bigger part of the story for me was the 784 dildos they found in the house. Right? Now that's a bit more of a story than 1,000 bottles of baby oil, right? Now, ladies, I have to ask a question. You know, is there any dildo owners in the room that want to admit to owning a dildo? Anybody? No. Okay. So if I said, like, you won't even answer the question if you own one, right? 784 equates to more than 2 a day, right? 2 dildos a day for the whole year, and you'd still have spare change, right? And I can only imagine. I can't, you know. I can't say I've lived that kind of hedonist life, but surely when you found one that you really like, that becomes your favourite and you stop the search. Yeah? You stop looking for that extra dildo. You don't need it anymore. This one gives me the maximum pleasure, yes. Right? This young lady looks like she's going to have a stroke here. But one of the stories that, you know, has come out about it all, and, you know, it's really going to hurt me the hardest was, you know, that Jay-Z might be one of the more perverted guys that's involved in this list. And I am a big fan of his music, and I really like Jay-Z, so that kind of hurts me, you know, it hurts me an awful lot. But I guess now it's a situation where he now has 99 problems and maybe more to come, you know? Of course, we had the Olympics this year. Anybody watch the Olympics? Okay, I'm going to finish with this one. So with the Olympics, we had obviously the incident with the pole vaulter. Anybody remember that? Where the size of his, as Johnny put it earlier on, the size of his schlong cost him a medal, yeah? Then we had the breakdancer, Ray Gunn, right? Ray Gunn was so effectively bad at breakdancing that they've now cancelled breakdancing from the Olympics. That's a major fucking accomplishment in my book, if you can actually get a sport to be killed off. Then we had the guy who was an Eastern European guy, the shooter, who, you know, his technique was so raw and basic that he'd go into the range and just go, bang, 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 give me fucking medal. Right? But what kind of went slightly you'll notice was, during the whole event, Oscar Pistorius, anybody remember him? They decided they were going to let this guy out on parole. And I was like, wow, yeah, okay. They're letting this guy out on parole. I told a female friend of mine, she's not the cleverest one in the bunch. I said, they're letting Oscar Pistorius out on parole. And she goes, that's the guy with the blades on his feet. She goes, I said, yeah, that's right. She goes, where are they going to put the shoe tag? Last part, the Nigerian sports minister, when the Olympics finished, went on national TV in Nigeria, and he said to the people of Nigeria, I want to say very sorry about our performance at the Olympics. For any fan that travelled to the Olympic Games this year, I wish to give refund for hotel, refund for travel. All I need you to do is give me bank account number, personal PIN. That's been my time, folks. Thank you very much. Love it here, Derbies. Give it up for the rest of the comedians.